Hey guys, this is Alex from the Dating Channel. Today we're going to read an email from a subscriber that is having a bit of a hard time making an online dating profile. The person doesn't generally go out and about, doesn't really do the club, bar thing, so he wants to try online dating. The problem is he's having some trouble trying to figure out what kind of profile he wants to put out there and what to put in the profile. So hopefully this video will help you guys out that are a little, let's say, gun shy about making an online dating profile because you don't go out, party, do the bar thing. But let's read the email. It says, "Good evening, Alex. I've been a longtime follower of the Dating Channel. I mostly watch the replays while at work to make the day go by faster. I'm writing you today to see if you can make a standalone video on how to make a dating profile look more appealing to maximize the chances of connecting with good quality women. I know you've talked about it a while ago briefly on a show, but I have trouble finding it. If it's easier just to talk about it on the next live stream, that'll work also. A little about me. I was born and raised in Texas, moved to Chicago for work roughly 6 months ago, and have not really been on dating apps. I've been debating on getting on one, but not sure how to set up a good profile. I have a lot of aspects that can attract women, but I really don't like telling about them right away. I'm 27, I have a good paying career, I'm 6'2", redhead, and I work out at least 5 days a week. Dude, you're way ahead of the game. You're over 6 feet tall. That puts you in a very small percentage. I think men, single available men in their 20s over 6 feet tall, I think it's less than 10%. I've been single for over 6 years and I've been on a lot of dates, but I rarely go on a second. Sometimes it's me, most of the time they ghost. I've had one long-term girlfriend for 3 years. I never know what information I need to give, what kind of pictures and how many should I put on. I thought about putting some goofy pictures on the profile for fun, but not sure how that'll affect my chances. Definitely need the most help on the about me part, due to the fact that I'm terrible about talking about myself. I can attach pictures to another email if you want, or need to give better guidance. I'm also not good at communicating over text. So if you could give some pointers or helpful advice, I would greatly appreciate it, sir. Thank you for your time in advance. So on a person like this, what I normally would do is give them advice as I would give to someone that is building a car. What do you want out of the situation? What do you want out of a dating profile? Do you want to just meet people, hang out, see where it goes? Or are you truly looking to be in a relationship? Now, in my experience, the most important question you need to answer is whether you want to have kids or not. That is a deal breaker for 95% of women in your age range. I'm saying 26 to 34. If you do not answer a question a certain way, they won't even consider to go on a date with you. So this is something that I joke around about a lot. I don't want kids. I'm 45 years old. I don't want anything to do with kids. If you have kids and I happen to date you, they better be grown and out of the house, or grown enough to get them, some money and get out of here while I bang their mom. So if you want kids, put that on your profile. Let's say your name is Steve. Hi, my name is Steve. I'm 27 years old, 6'2", 215 pounds. I work out 5 times a week. I would like to find a woman to eventually start a family with. If you were to put that in the first sentence, that will probably raise the percentages of finding a suitable partner tenfold. Someone like me that has dated a lot in his late 30s, early 40s, started finding women that all they wanted to do was have kids, and that seemed to be the deal breaker. I have met some really high quality women. I am saying professional, in great shape, beautiful, nice, and sweet, but they wanted children. Now that's the other thing. That's the rub. You're going to have to be okay with the fact that kids are a deal breaker, meaning you are not that special in the relationship. Having a kid is more important to most women 26 to 34 than to find a suitable man. If a woman had a choice of never having a kid again, but finding the perfect man, let's say a woman's perfect match is 6 feet tall, 6-inch hog or above, and a six-figure income, the triple sixes. And they could not have a kid. Let's say he could not produce, viable sperm to have a kid with her. She would not go out with him if she can take a guy with, let's say, 5'10", a little on the chubby side, makes okay money, but definitely wanted a family. You know what's one of the craziest things I've come across with online dating is women that I met that I went on a date with. The relationship never materialized because they wanted children. Ended up with a guy that I would and many would call a beta male provider. Somebody that is not that attractive. Somebody that is, let's just say, their second choice, their spare tire. And these women were super good looking women, like very attractive, had a lot going for them. But the men that were top tier, I'm not saying I'm top tier, I just didn't want kids. A lot of men out there are choosing to go their own way and not really have kids. And these women are now going to have to go out with a guy that is willing to have kids. So, number one, on your dating profile, gentlemen, do you want to have kids? That will make or break the amount of women that actually hit you up in your inbox. Now, if you want to just smash chicks, you could, it's fair game. You can say, sure, I want to have kids to attract more women. And then once you do what you got to do, you can say, I'm not really feeling this situation. I'm going to go ahead and bounce. You got to live with the fact that you're being a little disingenuous. You got to live with the fact that you're basically lying to get in their pants. But that's no different because women lie all the time because they're not that tall. They wear heels. They don't look like that makeup. And their boobies are not that perky bras. So tit for tat when it comes to the dating world. If you fib a little bit on your dating profile, well, all of a sudden, you're going to get more matches. I made a test. There is a video, one of the live streams, where I did a test on Bumble. On previous dating profiles that I had put on there, I said, hey, my name is Alex. I am this and that. And on the bottom, it asks you if you want to have kids. And I put doesn't want to have kids. I never got matched with anybody. I never was able to attract women. The moment a woman sees a man that is viable, meaning decent looking, makes decent money, physically appealing, but says does not want children, is the biggest turnoff to most women in my experience. So as a test, one day I put up a whole bunch of pictures of me on a boat, me partying, me, very, outgoing style pictures. But on the bottom I said wants children. And on the body of my profile, I said, I am looking to find a wife, meaning marriage, to start a family with. And wouldn't you know it, my inbox was full. It was actually an interesting test to make. So, honestly, I would keep your profile short. If you're on a dating profile, they kind of have this mechanism where you either swipe right if they find you attractive or swipe left. A lot of women I previously matched with, after they swipe right based on my looks, all of a sudden are turned off because I don't want to have kids. Hi, Alex, how are you? I'm well, how are you? And then after about the fifth or sixth sentence, I say, hey, let me ask you, what are your deal breakers? And they say, a man that doesn't want to have kids. And I go, I don't want to have kids. So then they go back to the profile, actually read it, and go, damn, I swiped right on a guy that doesn't want to have kids. I just wasted my time. And yes, she did waste her time. So what you put in the body of a profile is not that important. Pictures are. Do yourselves a favor. Go out there and take some good pictures of yourself with a good camera, not a cell phone camera. Get yourself something like this. Get your friends to get yourself a little DSLR style camera like this. Take good photos from, far away. Zoom in. Get your whole body top to bottom in the photo. Nothing too obvious that you're posing, maybe at a barbecue, maybe at the beach, maybe you're playing a basketball game or a baseball game and somebody happens to take a candid photo of you. Obviously, one of a close-up of your face, not too big of a smile, just very normal stuff. And in the body of the profile, just put, hey, my name is Steve, your age, what how long you've been single, what you do for work, and what you're looking for. Make sure that if you want to find a girl that you want to have a family with, you state that in the profile. If you want to match with more women than not, put that you want kids in the profile. That seems to be the trigger to more matches. Every single time I put does not want children, as in me, nothing. The moment I put wants children, all of a sudden they are matching nonstop. And then you can take over with the conversation. When it comes to texting conversation, don't be too pushy. Don't send good morning texts. Just, answer the questions and try to meet up as soon as possible. Try to keep the texting to a minimum, maybe, a day of texting, and then say, I would like to meet you for some drinks. Do not do lunch dates. Lunch dates, put a time limit on your date. Do not put a time limit on any date. Make a date, let's say for a Saturday or a Friday night. Get out there, talk to the woman, see where it goes. Do not do lunch dates. If you want kids, put it in your profile. If you don't want kids, but you want a lot of women to match with you, say you want kids and then play it by ear after that. So hopefully that helped you out. It is not a perfect science as to how to attract more women on online dating profiles. But in my experience, the deal breaker was whether or not you want to have children. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll talk to you later.